Well, hello there, everybody. This is Dr. Schroeder with a video introduction to our course that starts this week in Pharmacology for the Nurse Leader. This course is designed to build on your current knowledge of pharmacology, bring in some new pharmacological topics, more at the level of the advanced nurse practitioner, and discuss some of the ramifications of pharmacological treatments and pharmacological advances for nursing in general. Of course, this is going to be important for those of you that are on the clinical nurse leader track, or those of you that are going to be on the advanced practice nursing and the nurse practitioner tracks. So far, we're just kind of settling in the class, doing introductions. The first discussion question this week is going to focus on medication errors and what are some of the ramifications for nurse leaders when it comes to dealing with and handling medication errors. Medication errors are something that has really the way we looked at medication errors has really changed over the years. When I was a brand new nurse back in the 1980s, medication errors were something that were tolerated. They were kind of sort of taken as something that happened occasionally, and hopefully it would be something that wouldn't lead to any real negative patient outcome. However, if it did, well, we'd go back, look at it, do a root cause analysis, try to figure out what happened, and try to mitigate to keep that error from happening again. Of course, this is in the days before unit dose medications and Pyxis machines and barcoding. And the medications were fairly straightforward. They weren't nearly as complicated as they are nowadays. So consequently now, if a medication error happens, it's a big deal in the hospital. It's a sentinel event. It's something that should never happen because of all the checks and balances we have. So we're going to talk about that as our way of discussion. You'll see that over the course of the class, reviewing the syllabus, this course is a bit of a different structure in that a lot of your discussions are going to be group-led discussions. 5 of the weeks are going to be split into we're going to be working as groups, working on case studies, and actually leading a case study or reading a discussion in the case study in your groups, and then building feedback and building information for a case study that you're going to complete. So there are 5 teams, 3 of you in each team, and so in the week that you are going to be leading the discussion, you're really going to be doing that. I will be there too. I'll be answering questions and providing some feedback as well during those weeks, but not nearly to the level that I would in a normal class, because really the idea is that this is part of that leadership. It's part of that actually learning to lead those discussions. I also review the syllabus. You do have a couple of dynamic tests. These are tests that are multiple choice tests. I'll talk about them a little bit more as we get into the course. But those tests are all that I'll really say about them now is that they're very straightforward. These aren't NCLEX style questions. They're really more knowledge-based tests. And if you review the study guides and if you review the materials in class, you should have no problem with them. A little bit about me. I am out here on the West Coast. I'm actually live most of the time in Rosarito Beach, Mexico, although I do work as a director of nursing and health occupations at a school down here in the San Diego area in Chula Vista. So I am on the West Coast, so for most of you, I'm a 3-hour time difference. I generally check the class multiple times each day, so I try to answer questions as quickly as I can and as soon as possible. I want everybody to feel as comfortable as you can in the class, and so that's one of the reasons why I post these videos, is because the feedback that I've had from students is that just seeing a face of an instructor sometimes is something that is just really helpful, so that they know that somebody's out there, somebody's actually really participating in the class, and that there's a real teacher here, and I want to be a support for you. So I look forward to a great first week here. I look forward to participating in the discussion questions with you this week. Again, as you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My contact information is both in my initial announcement. If you need to get a hold of me for some reason right away, I have my cell phone listed. You can go ahead and send me a text via cell phone if you need me to, reach out for you to get back to you for some real emergent issue. That doesn't happen too often in the nature of these online courses, but if you need need to reach me, that is probably the quickest way. And of course, one of the best ways by email. I check my email at least 2 or 3 times each day, so I will endeavor to answer any questions that you have via email, or for the questions that you post in the class, I will answer them there as soon as I can. If you do have a question that you think other people in the class might benefit from, please post it in the class. It's just easier for me to do that than uh, posting one answer for the benefit of the class rather than the same question that I get 3 or 4 times via email. So I do reserve the right, if you send me a question via email, I may actually just post that information back in the class. So I look forward to being in class with you, participating along with you. I hope that everybody is doing well and that you're feel on track. My goal here is to make this as great a class as I can, so however I can affect that, please go ahead and let me know. So I look forward to seeing you in class, and we'll see you in the discussion forums.